Good morning, everyone. My name is Erin Cole, and I will be discussing the importance of blood donations. As you know, blood is essential to all human life. It is something that cannot be artificially recreated and is something that carries oxygen to all the vital organs. In times of a crisis or a health incident, a lot of donors need to give blood to people in need. And people are in need for many different reasons. It's very unfortunate that so few people in the US population are able to give blood, but today I'm going to go into why, and the body of my research discusses why so few people can give blood. As you know, there are different blood types. There's A, B, AB, and O. And if you look at this carefully, I've written the letters A, B, and O, and these are the blood types that they can give to, which makes it all the more complicated and all the more difficult to give blood, because some blood types can only accept ones and not others, depending on whether your blood has the AB protein. The O blood does not have the AB protein, so that's what makes it more complicated. Blood donations are important because blood is essential to all human life. It's always in high demand, and very few people qualify to give. Today, the body of this topic discusses why so few people are able to give blood. A study done by Emmanuel Angelo Antonio, his article, The Efficiency and Safety of Giving Blood, discusses why certain people are qualified to give blood more than others. His study conducted research of hundreds of patients in the United States, and what he analyzed was different age groups, different peoples, and different conditions, and basically the factors that either led them to giving blood or prevented them from giving blood. And his research concluded that some of the most healthy individuals in the age range from the early to mid-20s to the late 40s were able to give blood. And that's because those people in that age range are the most healthy, are the less susceptible to illness, and live healthier lifestyles. And the American Red Cross places so many restrictions on giving blood, such as the amount of travel that you've done, the amount that you drink and smoke, if you do drink and smoke, the last time you got illnesses, surgeries you've had, tattoos you've had, even viruses that could be transmitted. And if you were to fill out a rapid pass on a blood donation website, you would be able to see all of the different types of things that could prevent you from giving blood, but I'm not going to get into that today because it's very extensive. Another article by Laurent Wang discusses the restrictions of giving blood. He goes into more detail about this. He also says that his research concluded that the Red Cross put these restrictions on blood donations so that the recipient and the donor can transmit blood in a way that is safe, secure, and won't cause any problems. So a little known fact is that before people started giving blood, and before the Red Cross had so many technologies to determine whether it was safe to give blood, people would just die transmitting blood from one patient to another because blood types weren't known, a lot of diseases weren't known, and people were dying for no reason, and people didn't know that. So that's why the Red Cross has so many restrictions. On the one hand, it's a good thing because the Red Cross wants to ensure the safety of the donors. On the other hand, it leaves a lot of people waiting in hospitals on waiting lists so that people are waiting to get blood donations, and they're not getting blood donations because there's so few people that are able to give. It's a double-edged sword. So, as you know, there probably was a blood drive at HCC a couple of weeks ago, and it might have been closed due to the coronavirus. And now I give blood every 8 weeks, and I personally try to give blood every 8 weeks because I know that I'm eligible. I try to live a very healthy lifestyle. I exercise for 45 minutes every day, and I know that I'm eligible, and I know that I can save lives. Now, I would encourage each and every single one of you to try and give blood, or encourage someone to give blood, or spread awareness. And this speech is not intended to put any pressure on anyone in this room, because I know that people cannot handle needles, cannot handle getting blood drawn, and have other health and extenuating circumstances that prevent you from giving blood. But I think that you can be just as effective by raising awareness and going onto the Red Cross website. Maybe even setting up a blood drive in your own community, your church, your neighborhood, your activities, your sports teams, whatever you're involved with. I would encourage you guys to start a blood drive, and the American Red Cross and all of the patients and other stakeholders involved would be so appreciative. And more importantly, I would want you guys to donate blood once this whole coronavirus thing is said and done, because in order for you to give blood, you yourself have to be safe, healthy, and obviously free from a pandemic. I'll bet you right now that the American Red Cross has modified their Rapid Pass and their survey questions that you need to answer before giving blood to see how much exposure you have had to this coronavirus. So I had planned on giving blood the week of Howard Community College's blood drive, but I can't do so right now because I don't want to jeopardize the health and safety of my family. Once this whole thing is done and the coronavirus is over, I'll be sure to give blood in the near future. Thank you, and I hope that this speech has really changed your mind and given you some thought about what it's like to give blood and how important it is. Thank you.